And welcome to the Luke and Lewis Show, episode 5. What are we clapping? What do we do?
Well, we don't have a studio audience, so I thought it would be good one day to just clap ourselves
That
in.
is good.
I hope we encourage people at home when they're watching or listening to go at the start of every episode.
That's true.
Or maybe Keelan could be our studio audience. Thank you. That made me feel great. That was
We got
good.
one woo. That was good. That was good. I like that.
Have you ever been in a studio audience before?
Yeah, a couple times.
I went to what shows?
The Project.
Oh, cool.
Why?
Oh, because I wanted to.
Why?
Because Keelan enjoys KFC and doesn't have a good taste.
Why did you? But like of all the
it
things
was
to
before
go
I went
to.
to and did my little film course.
Oh,
just
you
like-
wanted to see how it's done.
Yeah.
Well, dude, it's the
Okay.
only live Australian
And
TV show.
Went to Q&A.
I think that you can go watch. Oh yeah, Q&A.
Yeah.
There's not many
Q&A.
live
I feel
ones.
like Q&A would be the most hostile experience because don't they just get like a bunch of people that don't agree with each other in the same room?
Yeah.
So it's balanced.
Yeah,
but
it's
that
pretty
means
cool.
that everyone
It's like
hates
this
each other.
podcast essentially. Just three guys who never agree on anything.
Pretty much.
Talking and people watch it.
Except the only difference is there would also be like 30 people on each team. Like you'd have 30
Yeah.
people, I'd have 30 people, none of them
Yeah.
sitting next to
But
each
you
other.
can't find 30 people that agree with most of the stuff you say.
Excuse me.
I looked in the comment section of your intro song, man, and I could not find 30.
Okay, no one liked yours either.
That is true.
Okay, so guys,
People unanimously
quick recap.
hated both.
Quick recap to the intro saga. We've been using this as a placeholder for a very long time, right? It's not amazing, but, you know, it's good enough for now. And Luke and I, we've got this as a placeholder because we can't decide whether we should use Luke's idea of a good theme song, which is this. Oh,
No,
sorry,
that's
that
yours.
was-
Do
that was-
not say that's my idea. Okay,
Sorry, okay.
take that back. That's not mine.
My apologies.
Good.
That you don't have any good ideas. These are your good ideas.
Oh, that drum fill gets me every time. Someone said, hey man, your intro sounds like every Whoopi Goldberg movie soundtrack. And I was like, yep, that's
does.
exactly why we should use it.
No, it's not. Why should we use that?
Because she is a veteran. She knows she's got good vibes. She's got cool hair. And I think there's a lot of Whoopi Goldberg energy.
You can't even say a name, okay? Whoopi Goldbig. It's not a name, all right? Okay? She might have cool hair. Neither of us have cool hair, except for me.
She's got good vibe about her. I like her vibe.
I don't have a good vibe about me. Put a lot of people off.
That's true. So yeah, you're right. It more fits mine. I used it as the outro song for one of my videos this week, and a few people noticed that.
Why did they? Is that why you got a bunch of dislikes?
No. A few people were like, "Wow, would love to hear this on a podcast twice a week," but unfortunately,
Who said that?
Huh?
Where'd they write that?
I'm pretty sure I saw it a couple times.
Where?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. You know what? I don't know. I'm not worrying about it. Well, look, anyway, that's your one. Boring, lame, too relaxed for our amazing, amped up, exciting podcast. Here's mine. So much better. Doesn't that just get you excited? Like, hey, it's the Luke and
for
Lewis
Disney
show.
on a Saturday.
No, it's the Luke and Lewis show. Welcome, guys. We got a great one planned for you. Keelan's dancing. Look at him go. Oh, he just did a backflip.
No one believes that.
Yeah, that's true. A backflip's a bit much. Him standing out of his chair, no one would believe it.
If he did a backflip, chicken salt would just go everywhere. And then we also get sent this as more of a recap.
Yeah.
This was a fan-made one. Now, since we played this
is
one
the only thing we can agree on
the show,
this sucks.
this one was bad, you know?
Not good.
Now, since we played that on the show, we didn't ask for this, but
Nope.
we have received...
In fact, we didn't want this.
No, we didn't want it at all.
No.
We've received, I think, about 10
Yep.
more homemade fan submissions.
And generally, homemade, that's got like such a good connotation
In the
about it.
food world, homemade is great.
Great.
In the podcast intro world,
Not
homemade, not good.
Never good.
No.
Horrible. Bad even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get takeaway, all right? Go on YouTube and get some pre-made shit.
Now, Luke, you would think, right? See, you would think it would be easier to beat this, right? If this is your
You know what?
competition.
You would think that, Lewis.
Yeah.
You would. And I thought that. I thought no one could be worse than that.
Well, you guys did it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So we're not going to play all of them because we want to retain our listenership.
Yeah.
But this is one of the examples that was sent in to us by someone. What is this? It sounds like a level where you go into a nightclub and you have to assassinate the boss.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a weird like part in like Tokyo Drift where they're getting ready for the mission and they're like, hey, are you ready? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
And it just gets more intense.
Or just like a video game podcast.
Which is just not,
Yeah.
we don't kill nightclub owners and we don't talk about video games, right? Don't like that, okay?
And by the way, to whoever sent that in, I was going to credit you, but I forgot. So
yeah,
that's
you brought these. So, but also we didn't credit this guy.
No.
We haven't credited this person,
And
or
also,
that person.
I wouldn't be chasing credit for that either.
No, you really don't want it. So, hey, if you made that, just comment below. I mean, I assume there'll be a lot of posers, but, you know, one of you's telling the truth.
Give yourself credit because no one here's got to.
And then here's the other option that we had. Again, you'd think it'd be better than that and the other one, but here it is.
What?
This one sounds even more like video game music than the other one.
Ooh.
What's that
It
sound?
sounds like the song's falling.
It sounds like you know when
This is better than your one.
No, it's not. Ooh. Okay, actually got a little bit good there. But it's not podcasting. This sounds
No.
like
Mario.
a little bit like
Yeah.
Mario, a little bit rap. It's like when a rapper is amazing and really, really good.
It just sounds like a Nintendo parody rap song.
Yeah,
like,
true.
I'm
Hey,
playing as
Bowser.
Star Fox or
I was
whatever.
gonna freestyle.
Oh, yeah,
you
you
can't.
go.
You always do it, and you always suck. I'm not saying that I'm better, but you always like so
I was gonna
keen
rhyme
to freestyle.
Star Fox with like Cox or something.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. You freestyle then.
yeah. Star Fox. I love cock.
Well, you just stole
riding
my
in my
rhyme.
spaceship straight to my mate's dick.
Ship and dick don't rhyme.
Whatever.
So yeah, I think we've read your comments. We hear you. The official Luke and Lewis opener from now on. Case closed. Discussion ended.
This is it.
It's the original.
Yeah, and you know what? As much as both of us trashed this one,
Yeah.
it's grown on me.
It has.
Because we couldn't pick one ourselves.
Yeah.
And after going through all of your submissions, we came to the conclusion that you guys are just so talentless.
We have the least talentless fan base of all
A
time.
lot of people in the podcasting social media realm go, man, my fans are so talented.
Like, oh, we
not
get-
ours.
Oh no, we did get it. Someone sent us a drawing of a meth gator.
Is that
during
a
the week.
talent though?
Yeah, that was
good.
pretty good.
That
We'll
was
post
good.
it on our Instagram. It's
Yeah.
if you haven't seen the meth gator, that's good. Go check out Luke and Lewis on Instagram.
Yeah.
But other than that,
That's
you
it.
guys need a lift.
We're
Sorry.
doing all the work here. I mean, if you're talking about talent, like it's 90% me, 10% Luke. He's got a little bit, but you guys are really letting us down.
Now, I was going to have a go at you back there, but I just feel really bad for Keelan that he didn't even get a mention. I was going to say,
Wow.
I didn't want to say anything either.
yeah, I was like,
Well, you shouldn't have. That was a good move.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, excuse me, I can eat KFC. I'm really good at that.
that's true. Can we talk about this?
Yeah.
Keelan has a KFC talent, and you sent me a Snapchat or an Instagram. I forget what you sent, but you sent me a photo this week of you saying, hey, just ate KFC 4 meals in a row.
Yeah.
And that's all the contact
Yuck.
that we had this week.
And that wasn't even an update. Last night, I got to 7.
In a row?
Hang on.
7 nights in a row.
7 nights in a row.
Oh, but you said meals in a row, so I thought, wait, does that mean you had KFC for breakfast?
Oh, that day that I did send you that was 4 meals in a row or whatever it
But
was.
do they even have a breakfast menu?
No, just reheated.
What?
Oh.
You reheated KFC?
Yeah.
What did you
reheat?
reheat?
Just the chicken. You've seen me do it here like every week. I always reheat chicken.
No, I haven't because I would have kicked you out. I would have put the microwave in the trash. I'm like, I will not
Wait,
accept
so you'll like
self-harm here.
reheat a zinger burger
Yeah,
or just the chicken?
just the chicken. But what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't even know. Hey guys, write in the comments all of the reasons that's wrong. There's so many. I couldn't list them all. You reheat, but the bread as well?
And also, can we just move past the point that you're
Yes.
having fried chicken for breakfast? Not only is it gross that you reheat it, but why are you having fried chicken for breakfast? Cereal, toast, eggs and bacon.
It just happened to be how it worked out. A late breakfast, like 11 o'clock. I think that's okay.
That's absolutely of all the things. That
Do
could
you
be
wake
okay.
up and you're like, nothing like the smell of chicken salt in the morning? Like that's
I guess that's
how you start your day.
That means that your poor family, right? Because you live at home. Every time they open the microwave, it smells like KFC. Right? They're just trying to heat up like some frozen veggies.
Yeah.
And then they just hit with like KFC, like day 2 of KFC.
Hit with wafts of the kernel. Dude, I would like to suggest something for the team. I know we've been running with Kodak Keeling, but I want to suggest a new nickname, Kentucky Fried Keeling. All right?
I love that name, but it's a bit outdated now. I sent Lewis this
This is big
Instagram message
news.
last
Yeah,
night.
this is big news.
So it was the 7th time in 1 week that I had KFC. So I decided
To mix it up a little.
I'm going to do a 2-month diet off KFC.
Oh, 2 months, no KFC.
Yeah, including soft drink as well. So no Coke, which I'm a avid Coke drinker.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And so you're just skipping breakfast then for two months?
Just won't eat for 2 months.
But hang on, does this mean you're gonna just replace it with Macca's and Hungry Jacks?
No, I'm actually going to do keto.
Oh, that's a good diet.
Yeah, after Jazz made a podcast about it, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
What's-
Jazz lost heaps of weight on that.
What's the keto diet again? Is it
It's no carbs, essentially.
No sugar, no carbs.
so that
high
means no
fats.
bread?
Yep.
Oh fuck that, I'd be out. I'm
But-
sorry.
Oh fuck, man, words. Oh fuck, sorry.
Don't
You
worry,
can't
man.
think.
Have a-
He hasn't
have a
enough
rest.
KFC.
Have a
He's
rest.
just-
I'm gonna have my last Coke for 2 months on the podcast.
Oh. This is not an achievement. I don't think I've had.
You fucking brought it in. Oh, fuck. Boys, you're going to be amazed.
No one's impressed.
I thought about that last night. And that's gonna
Keelan,
hit it.
Oh,
for those
fuck.
who are watching, he's sitting here.
He's just spilled it all over his
Built it
laptop.
on his laptop.
So
there
you
is the
shouldn't have
Coke.
brought it in.
All right, we just had to prove that.
You know what? You can't be trusted with it. I'll have your last Coke.
I don't think I've had a Coke in 2 months.
There you go, man.
I don't want it. All right,
No,
it
it was
tastes
my
like KFC breakfast.
No.
He's probably
You want it? All right, yeah, I'm
he
back.
probably reheated it in the microwave
go.
or something. Anyway,
That
so
might be the
Gross.
most disrespectful thing I've ever done. Drink a man's last Coke. But you can have the rest.
why 2 months? By the way, you just know you can't do 3. You just don't back yourself.
Just decided it was going to be 2 months. So
Yeah.
about 1st of October will be.
Man, you might lose a lot of weight. Like
Have
doing
you weighed
no
yourself
sugar
now?
and shit.
Yeah. I gained 20 kilos in 2018. So I'm 107.
You don't really. You don't. Oh, you're tall. You don't look like that. I wish I weighed 100 kilos. Maybe I should pick up the
I weigh
slack.
76.
Maybe I should only eat KFC for 2 months.
You guys should swap diets and see how that works out for you.
I would die.
Yeah.
It's good though.
It is good. Oh, it's winter. Quick, turn the heater on. Good. Have you turned the right one on?
I don't know.
It stresses me out every time.
Which one is it?
I think it's the one closest to me. Yeah, that's the right one.
Great.
The LEDs. Right. Okay.
Okay, we need to talk about the last bit that we need to talk about before we get into the episode. I like that we're 10, 15 minutes in. We're still getting into it.
Yeah.
We need to address it. I'm doing it right now. My foot twitching.
That was the most high. That's been probably like the most brought up thing consistently is your foot and how much you move it.
And it wouldn't bother the audio listeners, but I do sit here every episode and just twitch away. It's annoying.
It is. Well, the thing is, I never noticed it because I'm looking at you. I don't really see
I also
your leg.
just do it all the time, and we've been friends for years, so it's not a thing you notice. I used to do it while we were doing radio, but you couldn't see it because it was under the desk.
Yeah.
Because in high school, I used to sit there and just do that with my leg.
I
just
hated
like
those people.
the knee people up and down.
Yeah.
Apparently, I've read a bunch of stuff. Some people say it's a sign of adult ADHD, apparently, and other people say it's a sign of intelligence. I'm not even joking. I think it's definitely the first one.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
I don't think this means you're smart. Like, oh, look how brainy I am. I can't get
can't
my
stop.
foot still.
Okay, well, Luke, we need to solve this issue because it's annoying everyone that
it
watches
is.
the show. So we've had a few people send in some suggestions, but the best suggestion that we got was from a girl whose name I can't remember. Just credit yourself if that's you.
I think it was Amber.
Amber, all right? So if your name's Amber, just
In the
write it down.
emails. Can you verify that, Keelan? Keep talking.
No, his
about it.
computer doesn't work anymore.
He spilled Coke on it. Yeah.
And she suggested...
Yeah, her name is Amber.
Great. She suggested that you, Luke, should tie a bell to your foot.
Yep.
So that we will know when it starts
Whenever I'm
happening.
doing it,
Because you don't know you're doing it.
Well, no, I lose. I can control now when I'm thinking about it. I don't feel the need to do it. But then when we start chatting away, you know how it is. We start laughing at Keelan for having a bad diet.
Yeah.
My foot just loses focus, and I just start twitching away.
I can't even do it as fast as you do it. It's strange. So what we'll do, you've brought in some bells, Luke?
Yes, I thought, Amber, we liked your suggestion. I figured this would annoy me and the rest of the team.
Yeah.
So if I attach
you're
bell,
on board right
I've got
there.
one to attach to my ankle.
Yep.
So for those watching, it's like a little bracelet. I found it. It was in my, I rated my musical instrument thing under the house.
Is that an instrument?
Oh, well, when I made it in kinder, I think.
Oh, okay.
So Mum has kept all our children's musical instruments. So there was a recorder in there. There was an old tambourine, but I've since advanced to a more grown-up tambourine.
Yep.
And yeah, there was a few bells. I also found these Christmas bells.
Yep.
But I think that's very loud.
Those are very loud.
That's very
I
distracting.
think those are really annoying. I tell you what.
But these ones aren't loud enough. So see, I'm twitching here. I bet you the audio listeners can't even hear that. You can hear it.
Okay, well, just to really motivate you, how about we just tape them to your
What about
foot?
we tape this one to my foot?
Okay, I've got a tape gun here if you're listening.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. My thumb's under there.
Just tape that.
Yeah.
And done.
Right.
There we go. How do you feel?
Sure? I mean, okay. I'm not moving it. Okay, so this is how it sounds twitching.
Very annoying. That sucks.
And this is okay, if I stop.
Yeah.
But even when I shift in my chair.
Well, you're just going to have to stay completely still.
But then, okay, so if I'm more robotic and don't have as much personality in this podcast.
Yeah.
That's on you guys.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, let's just see how it goes.
And this podcast relies on my upbeat, thriving personality.
If more or less
It does.
on my looks.
I feel like your looks. Whoa. All right.
Well, how about, okay, if this gets too annoying, I'll think of another solution.
Okay.
And
We
we'll
had
tackle
a
it
couple
later.
of other suggestions. Another suggestion was I like this one. This is my favorite. I attach ankle weights to my foot.
That's
so
good.
at least if I'm going to twitch, I can be training so you can't be 1.3 times
I have
stronger
ankle
than me.
weights. We can try that on Thursday.
Okay.
We'll try that. I'll bring them in.
Cool.
All right. And also, what we have here is I've got another camera. A few people have suggested that they only want to watch your foot. So we got a few pro foot twitchers in the community. So what I've got is I've got a
Hang
camera.
on. Are we just indulging people's fetishes here with a foot cam?
I feel like it's only
A barefoot
cam, right?
No one has like a shoe fetish.
I don't think so, because then you would just be walking around just horny all the time.
Yeah,
Right? Like you
true.
would hate the beach. You want to go to the beach? Nah, man. No one wears shoes there. That sucks.
Yeah.
So what we got a
Or
foot
wouldn't
cam.
like a thong be like a G-string of the shoe world? Because
Bit of
it's like
lingerie.
it's like a sexy shoe. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, bit of skin, but
I bet there is like a foot fetish thing you wear to dress up. Because you can dress up and like people like naked bodies, but are
Yeah.
dressed up.
yeah,
Sexy
right.
naked
So
body can be hot.
some sexy foot lingerie.
All right, I'll set up the foot cam and then I'll Google it.
Okay.
Maybe we can get you in. If you move your foot too much, we'll make you wear that.
So we can get some foot lingerie. Okay.
So what I'm going to do...
I'll be honest. I'd prefer this solves it and it doesn't come to that.
Oh, well, that's up to you, mate.
Because I just think, look, we're trying to be like, we've got careers as like credible Australian comedians and stuff, and I
Well,
think
one of us does.
and it's that's the thing, and it's me, and I'm worried about out of the two. You've done so much stuff now where you're just not credible, but I still have a reputation to uphold,
okay.
and I don't want there to be footage out there on the internet
Yeah.
of me foot twitching, wearing foot lingerie,
Okay.
and indulging people's
Yeah, that's
fetishes.
true. That would be a bit embarrassing.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you setting up the foot cam?
Yeah, what I'm going to
Also,
do...
can we add the whole episode of the foot cam to the Luke and Lewis highlights
Well,
channel?
that's what I was thinking, okay?
Because we still need to get up the watch time.
Just setting up the camera now, and is that can you see a foot
Yeah,
on
you
that?
can.
That's good. Okay, so,
So the foot
that's...
cam has started. So welcome to those who are on the Luke and Lewis highlights channel now. Enjoy watching my foot for the next 40 minutes.
And we're going to upload that whole thing to the foot channel.
Yeah.
And, geez, that's annoying.
I'm trying to give him something to watch. You know?
Yeah, okay.
Mate, we want that watch time up. Do you want this video to be entertaining or not?
Well, I don't know. So that's the thing. Our watch time, the Luke and Lewis highlights. What are you doing?
Ow. I was trying to flash my dick to the camera and I jammed my finger in between the fireplace and my chair.
Good. Deserved.
Oh.
That's what you get. That looked like it really
Dude, that
hurt.
hurts so much. I need Killen's Coke to ice it.
Okay, here you go. Keelan just grabbed his Coke.
Oh.
You can have the rest.
I don't want the rest. I just drank it to annoy you. Okay, you all right? Do you want me to tape your hand up?
No, I'm good.
You good? You sure? I got the tape.
Next topic.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, Luke, can you concentrate on my story?
I think I'm gonna pass it.
Luke, fuck. I went to what have you done? Is it that bad?
I think I want to cry.
Show me.
It doesn't. Oh fuck! It's bleeding.
Oh, you're bleeding. Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Here, let me tape it up.
Oh fuck! It hurts so bad.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, man.
That's all right. There you go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, that helps.
Does that actually help?
No. Keep talking. Go.
Okay. So I went to a pub with my girl. We went for lunch.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't head to pubs a lot.
Oh, just for lunch. We wanted to get some nice
Yeah,
food, and it was in what are those the fucking mountains? I always forget the name of them that you drive up. Dandenongs. Yeah. We went up there, and they've got like all quaint little touristy pub type things, right? So we went in there, and it was really cold, and they had a fire going, and we thought, oh, this is a good place to eat. So we started eating, and then a band came to perform, and it wasn't really a band, it was a duo. So it was an older woman, about 40 something, and an older guy, also about 40 something, and she was just singing covers, background music,
Wonderwall type stuff.
Yeah,
or
just stuff like that, just like covers that everyone
just
knows.
Here's Brown-Eyed Girl for the 4th time in an hour. Yeah,
yeah, and everyone's like,
yeah,
exactly that music, just background stuff that's not going to annoy or distract from the conversation that people are having.
Yeah, right.
And then,
unlike this tape, which is very distracting, I think it's cutting off the circulation.
Really, because you're bleeding a lot. I think your circulation's fine.
Holy shit!
You really hurt yourself.
Oh my God.
Show me. Ooh, it's not good.
It's not good at all. Yeah, continue.
We've had our first injury. Well done. Do you want me to get the first aid kit? I have one.
Yeah,
I've got one. Let me get one. I think you need it.
Man. Oh. This is like, should we stop the podcast?
No, I think that we just need to do a little bit of first.
Is this our first ever injury even on the radio show? We never had an injury.
This is, yeah. It's our
What
first
a dumb
ever,
way to have it. I was trying to show my cock to the people online.
first ever injury. Well, I think that was a check sound. Why didn't that play?
I don't know.
First ever injury? What's happened to our sound? I think they're still playing. Oh, this is dead. Oh, okay, we need a pause here.
We're gonna pause the podcast.
Maybe some technical difficulties. Luke's really hurt himself. We'll be back in a second. All right, we're back.
We are.
Got a Band-Aid on now?
Yep. All
That's
good.
good. Okay.
And, that's commitment.
I'm
I was
actually
trying to do a visual joke for the highlights channel.
Yep.
And I think it's going to bruise now under the nail.
Yeah, I inspected it. He's chipped off part of his nail. That was not a joke. That's a very bad.
Yeah.
What did you do? You got it.
I just jammed it between the thing and the chair. Really, and I went.
Ow.
Like.
Yeah, you did it hard. That sucks. Well, if you want to see
I was going to say, if you actually want to see a good
channel.
angle on that, on the highlights channel, go watch the foot cam, and I think it would have got it from the upwards angle because it's in the shot.
You could put it in slow motion. We might post it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. It's the first time I've ever had to use my first aid kit.
Great.
Do you know how long I've had this?
How long?
Over a year.
Yeah.
A year. And do you know who the first person to hurt themselves?
Me.
Here? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was you.
I'm surprised.
You ever
it
hurt
wasn't
yourself here?
Keelan.
Not yet.
Nah, I haven't.
Yeah, just like
you.
choked on chicken salt. You had to resuscitate him or something like that.
There is a resuscitation mask in there because if he does choke on KFC, I wouldn't want to get it all over my face.
Exactly. Get that breakfast.
But that won't happen for at least 2 months.
Yeah, so you're in a pub with your girlfriend.
Yep, in a pub, and I jam my finger. And then No, so we're in the pub and the band, older woman, they're just playing covers, nice music stuff, all that. And then they go, all right, so that's the cover part of our performance over.
Oh, no.
And now we're going to switch to originals. And the whole room goes, that means we have to pay attention and clap, and it's going to be bad. Because have you ever seen like an amazing duo with like, you know, your mum and some dude her age? You know what I mean? Like that's what it was. Someone's mum and someone's dad just started a band.
Having a midlife crisis.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Man, these covers are great, but what would be really good if we wrote our own songs about our past broken marriages and sung them to strangers at a pub at lunchtime. They didn't even get the evening gig.
No.
That's why you know it's not going to be good, because it's like, you won't even get good enough to be booked in at peak hour at dinner time.
Yeah, it was like 2 p.m.
You're doing the late lunch shift.
Yeah, not even lunch. You're doing brunch. Not good.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Isn't brunch?
Wouldn't
brunch
it be,
is after breakfast.
Is it called Linner?
Yeah, Linner.
No one calls it that.
Dunch. So they've got the dunch shift, and they start their originals, and they were about as average as you could expect, but not bad. But Luke, she then starts singing this song. She's like, all right, so this one is about my mum who recently passed. Oh. And it just starts singing the saddest song I've ever heard.
And what were you eating?
I was eating soup.
Yep. Okay, you're weird when you have for lunch.
That was an entree.
Yeah, sometimes like when we go out, you know, get food together, like we go out to a cafe or something, Lewis will just like get porridge. Like shit you can just have at home. That's like if I was like, just Cocoa Pops, thanks. Like, what's the point if you're out?
I don't know. Sometimes you want to have a balanced breakfast. What am I going to do? Reheat a zinger?
Yeah.
Reheat a zinger.
Yeah. So she starts singing a sad song.
Singing sad. Then she starts crying. Not good.
Don't get emotional.
Right? Okay. I understand. Sad, but, you know.
Hey, you're on the dunch shift. Ease up.
Too emotional, right? She starts crying and then she finishes the song. And then everyone noticed that she started crying throughout her song. So the whole place is like, oh, we got to clap because you got emotional.
Yeah.
Because the song was very good. Either, you know.
Nothing worse than having a shit song about a dead person.
Right?
Like, if you've got to write a song about someone who's died, make it good.
Yeah. You know? Because if they come back and they see that shitty song, fuck, shouldn't come back.
Or even if you do believe that, you know, they're watching down from you, they'd be pretty disappointed. Like, shouldn't have used a C chord there.
Yeah, they'd be like, you know, dude, I'm hanging out with the Beatles, and I come pay attention to you, and I gotta hear that,
and I listen to this shit melody. Like, come on, get better. No, that's disappointing. I went out on the weekend, and
oh no, I didn't finish the story. Right?
Okay.
Okay, so she cried once.
By the way, I'm glad.
Yeah,
I was really just trying to cover for you then, because I thought this is a real bummer.
No, okay,
and I was like, let's try and just segue out as quickly as possible.
No, okay,
that's good.
Then she moves on to another song. She plays it, whatever. Moves on to another song. She goes, this song is about a small town that I grew up in. And there were only about 20 people that lived there. And the town actually died because there weren't enough people there. So everyone moved away. And it's about how I grew up. And then she starts singing it. And she starts crying again.
What? You can't be emotional about a town.
I know. Just about a town. And the lyrics were not sad. It was literally just, Mr. Peterson's butcher shop had fresh meats on display. Down the road was a bakery. It was open every day. Literally, that's what the lyrics were. And she's crying. So it was like, the butcher was open on Sundays. And she's just crying about her small town.
You're like, she's like, I just missed Mr. Peterson's cured meats. Like,
I know.
What is she doing?
And then she finishes the song and the whole place is like, we already gave you a pity cry clap. That's all you get. No one clapped. And then she's like, all right, back to covers. And then she got a standing ovation. So you can't, crying once is all too much.
Yeah.
Twice, are you in a band or do you have an illness?
Does Adele even cry at her shows? Like, her songs are quite emotional. I'm trying to think of...
Yeah,
I think the only people actually crying at their shows are people who've got the Dunch gig. because I think there's a real reason why she's sad. It's not Mr. Peterson's meats.
Yeah,
it's the fact that she's at a pub in the Dandenongs at 2 p.m. doing
performing to
original.
people sideways.
Yeah,
that are just looking at the wall instead of you.
Yeah. Oh, that's brutal. Poor girl.
And that's the end of my story.
Great.
Begin segue.
So I also went out. Well, check that off.
Check that off.
Yeah, I went out with so Meg and I were out together, and then we met up with a few mates, and we ended up at some Mexican joint. You know those late night Mexican places where you can just buy margaritas, people sit there in sombreros pretending to have fun. Yeah.
It's like Taco Bill.
Yeah, it's like that type of place. I forget which one it was called. And then we went in there, and they turned the lights on at the end, like, all right, everyone's got to get out. So we're like, sweet. And that's when you know you're sad. When you're at a Mexican place when it closes, you're like,
turn the lights
okay,
off.
well, this is a low point. So and I was like, let's all quietly leave and forget we're over here. And one of my other friends goes, all right, everyone got their things? Great. Now let's get as many sombreros as we can and leave. And I thought, you might grab 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I kind of ducked off to the toilet, came back.
Yeah.
She's waiting outside. 19 sombreros on her head. And I was like, did you steal all those sombreros? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, wait, well, she goes, technically I didn't steal them. I walked past the security and he didn't stop me. So I was like,
oh, girls can do anything.
Yeah. I was
girls
like, no, you did steal them. It's dishonest what you've done. But he also just hates his job. He hates working security at a taco place.
Yeah, no one wants to protect sombreros from being stolen by drunk girls.
And then, we wore around for a bit on our night out. Then we didn't get let into any places with 19 sombreros on our heads, believe it or not. So then my mate Dean had a great idea. He's a fan of the podcast.
Yeah.
He was like, Luke,
yeah,
get rid of Founders merch.
No.
Day one sombreros. And I think I know the answer to this question. I think the answer is yes, but I will ask it anyway.
Yeah.
Is it illegal to sell stolen hats?
I will answer that with another question. Will we get caught?
I don't think so, because the security guard kind of just let us walk out. If their security's that lax...
And you didn't steal them.
I didn't steal them.
But you do know that they are stolen goods.
Absolutely.
So you're
and
trading
also,
in stolen goods.
And I want to be honest, I want to honestly sell stolen hats.
Okay.
So I want them to be up on lukeandlewis5.com.
Yeah.
If we do sell them as stolen day one hats.
Okay, how about this, right? I've got an easy solution to the problem. What you have to do to sell these hats is, if you want it to really be honest, you have to call the Taco Bell or the restaurant and say, hey, mate, stole 19 hats from you, was just wondering, can I sell them on my website? And if you get a yes, or you know what, even if you get a no, we'll sell them.
Okay. Deal.
No, if you confess and be honest about it. No, but you're trading in stolen goods.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is be honest. You don't need permission. Just, get it off your chest.
I also thought about it. I don't know if I can be bothered to... They're really big. I don't know if I can be bothered to ship out 19 sombreros.
Right.
And because there's only 19, that's rare merch. How much? There's a whole lot of complications in this. And also, the pre-order for our Founders merch ends next Monday.
Okay, well then, scratch that. Logistically, too hard at the moment.
Yeah.
We'll keep them at the warehouse.
Okay.
And we'll make a promise to you guys, right? Day one sombreros at some point will be sold.
Yeah, we don't know when.
But don't let that stop you from buying Founders merch.
Yeah, okay.
Because it probably won't be for like 8 months.
Yeah, because it seems like there's a lot of paperwork behind the scenes of legally selling stolen hats because it's illegal.
Do you even have them?
Dean's got them.
Okay,
well,
so you don't even have
them.
them.
We called an Uber home, and then he was like, you take him. And I was like, I don't want your stolen hats. And then I forgot about this idea until today. I was like, I should have taken the hats.
Right.
But I can go pick them up.
And with that said, lukeandlewis5.com for your Founders merch.
For all your Founders merch.
That's right. Clap.
Yes.
You suck as an audience.
You're the worst studio audience member.
Yeah, lukeandlewis5 to get your Founders merch. We got t-shirts, we got stickers, and we got bundles as well. There was an issue with the website where the shipping price was being listed as higher than it actually was. It's not $25 to ship in Australia. If you change your country to Australia, you get
we fixed it anyway.
Oh, you
fixed
fixed
the
it?
glitch,
Okay. So don't worry. You're not getting charged millions for shipping. That's what it is.
It was like last Thursday, and I just was like, check that off.
Great.
And I got it done.
Good. So lukeandlewis5.com. You only have a week left. We're going to stop selling them on Monday next week. So what date is that, Keelan? What date's Monday next week?
Monday next week is the 5th.
The 5th.
August.
You have until the 5th.
Can you pass me my laptop, Keelan? Yep. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is time, speaking of checking things off, every week we have to do some admin.
Yep.
And it's time for... Oh, check that off.
That's done.
There we go.
So the first opener we have for our new show.
And it's one of the best ones we've ever done.
It's definitely the worst.
Took me 20 minutes. So this is a segment where...
Actually, it's better than all of the ones where we tried to sing.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah. So this is a segment where we obviously have a lot of admin to do. We run our own show here. It's a grassroots operation, which means...
right, building it from the ground up, guys.
You guys are part of the journey. So it's time where we all have to... we set a timer for 7 minutes, and we just check off some admin that we need to get done. And it's not the funnest segment of the show, but it has to be done. So, Keelan, have you started the timer?
Timer for 7 minutes?
Yep, starting now. Great. And...
That's the timer checked off?
Yeah,
quick.
Quick. So, first thing on the agenda, Lewis.
Yep.
Getting a lot of kind of complaints, more criticism / feedback.
Yep.
Is our sign wonky? We have the Luke and Lewis sign behind us. Very expensive sign.
Yes.
And a few people have noticed, and we've noticed as well. Don't worry, we've also noticed.
Yep.
Think it's a little wonky.
It's about a couple millimeters wonky. Here's the thing. Spent so much money on the sign, cheaped out on the installation. Just got my dad to do it. Now, my dad is a professional carpenter. However, when he's not building someone else's house that's paying him,
and when he's not doing
it could
work,
fall down and kill someone inside, he has a habit to get creative, right? So if
we also weren't paying him.
So, it's not a down to my dad's craftsmanship. Sometimes he just likes to try new things.
Well, I don't think I was actually not going to come in here and blame your dad. I think it's because it's attached to a pole behind it, and the pole, I think it's your warehouse is wonky.
Yeah, because I was looking at how Dad put it in.
Yeah.
He used two sticks that are the same size.
He's just attached it to the same pole, and I think it's the pole runs. I think and then I looked at the whole design since. I reckon your whole warehouse is slightly off.
It's a big triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
so I don't know what the solution is here other than maybe, here's the solution. When you're watching the podcast from now on, just go like this.
Just tilt your head.
Tilt your head slightly.
That is
about
a good idea.
3 degrees.
Or if another solution, if you're watching it on a computer or your phone, just put like a box of matchsticks under one side so it tilts it a little bit. And then you sweep.
So tilt the whole screen.
Yeah. So just either tilt your neck or tilt your hand or your wrist, get some matchsticks. Done.
If we see any more complaints, it's on you now because we've told you how to fix that problem.
And if anyone else complains, right, you respond to that comment and you say, get some matchsticks, idiot. No context. Let him work it out.
That's
done.
checked off.
Cool.
Next one on the agenda.
On the agenda.
So learn how to say agenda. Agenda. Great.
Okay, good.
Next one on the agenda is from Kyle Krantz, who is a listener from America, international listener. I think the first contact we've had from an international listener.
Oh, welcome, mate, to the show.
He's from Madison, Wisconsin, which, if you stretch your minds back to when we talked about our plans to go back to Shrekfest, that is where Shrekfest is held annually.
Okay, so
we have
one
a man
step closer.
We have a man on the ground in Madison.
Okay.
He said, "Hi, Luke and Lewis. My name is Kyle Krantz, and I'm from Madison, Wisconsin. I'm a huge fan of your podcast and listen to it
funny?
during work."
He probably didn't need to say that his name was Kyle. He should have just said, "I'm from Madison, Wisconsin, and I'm a male." You're like, "Oh, that's a Kyle."
Yep. Not only that, every Kyle feels the need to tell everyone their last name as well.
Yeah.
It's like, in episode 1, you guys were talking about going to Shrekfest in Madison. I've never been there myself, but I could go to it this year and the next year to scout it out for you guys.
Yes.
Also, I think it would be dope if you guys came here and recorded the podcast at Shrekfest. I would... and then he said, but anyways, hope to see you guys in Madison in 2 years. Let me know if you want me to scout it out for you. And, sincerely, Kyle Krantz.
Absolutely.
So, Kyle, we'd love it if you went to
Here's what I think we
Shrekfest.
do. We send Kyle a shirt, and he has to wear it. So Shrekfest is our official ambassador of the show.
Great.
And he has to track down an organizer and just get us a contact.
Okay, great.
Can we trust Kyle with that?
Well, yeah, Kyle, you let us know if you are interested in being the Luke and Lewis official ambassador. We'll have a speak with you on the phone, just, outlining what we want you to do.
Yeah, I think we can FaceTime you or something and connect it to the box, and we can
the main mission would be to just we're trying to get featured acts on Shrekfest in 2021.
We need boots on the ground.
Yeah, great. So check that off.
Done.
Thanks very much for the correspondence, Kyle. How much time we got left?
2 minutes and 50 seconds.
I reckon
Right.
we get 2 more done.
Next one on the agenda is emergency episodes. This is a thing we've discussed a lot off air, but the listeners...
First time it's being brought to you guys.
Yep.
So, obviously, we're both very, very busy, very successful, always doing shows. Me more than Luke, but still.
Doing pretty busy, doing a lot of shows. You know, it's because I do bigger venues, so...
Well, you actually don't.
I do.
Yeah, really? Which one?
Brisbane.
We're doing the same venue.
Yeah, damn.
But
we're doing the same size venues.
How many times are you doing it?
One.
How many times? 2.
Have you sold it out yet?
No, I haven't.
Exactly.
I've probably sold exactly the same amount of tickets as you at this point. So I might just do it twice, but both will be half full.
Yeah. What's more impressive?
I don't know.
None.
They're both the same, except I've spent more money.
The point is, we're busy guys. We're traveling around a lot.
And it hasn't happened yet, but we think that at some point it's going to come where either Luke or me is going to miss an episode because we'll be flying somewhere.
I might be in the hospital dealing with my finger injury.
Exactly. Luke could have lost his finger then. What are we going to do next week? So what we need to do is we need to record some emergency backup episodes.
Yes.
That we will bank. You guys won't see until one of us misses an episode and we release it as an emergency. Now, this gives us a few... that's a solution, but with that solution, few problems. What do we talk about on these episodes? Because often we cover
because we don't know when
news.
they're going to release. So like we can't talk about something that's in the news now because what about if it's released in a year? Won't be topical.
Yeah.
So things we want you guys to give us for these emergency episodes that we'll record soon.
Yeah.
But you know, you might hear it in 2 years. You might hear it in 3 weeks. We don't know because we don't know when we're going to be away. So we want you guys to email us just in the subject of the email, say emergency episode, so we know it's content for only emergency episodes.
Yep.
And maybe give us some topics we could discuss.
Some emergency content. Maybe even predict the news that could happen when you think the episode's going to come out.
Or predict when you think we're going to miss one. So you're like, hey guys, it's probably, December 2019 here.
Yep.
It's Christmas time.
Although we are pretty professional. It might not be, hey guys, it's December 30, 21. You know?
Exactly. We might miss a podcast for 10 years. Unlikely.
Yeah. Is 3021 10 years away?
Oh, I thought you said 2031 and still not 10 years away, 12 years away.
No. Yeah. Right.
3021. I don't think we'll be alive.
No, we'll be androids. We'll be up to Radio Mac 9.0. He'll just be automating the show.
Yeah, we won't even have to come in anymore. We won't need emergency episodes.
We'll just upload our personalities into the box and it'll just go forever.
Yeah. That's cool.
So let us know what we should talk about in our emergency episodes.
That's the end.
Stop.
Done. Sorry, that's it.
We're not talking about it anymore. Great.
So that's done. That was good. Nice bit of 7 minutes of admin. I wish we could have wrapped that up, but sorry, that's the time.
How do you reckon the jingling's going? Do you reckon? I think it's stopped me a lot.
I think it's made a big difference.
I'm deliberately avoiding it, but every time I do it, it is a little annoying because I do want to sit here and do this.
No, but you can't do that.
It sounds like Santa's coming.
Stop it. No, it sounds annoying. I hate this.
Yeah, continue.
Stop. I can't talk about anything. I can't even think. Luke, I have some devastating news for you.
Keelan hates it.
Good. I'm glad.
You're just taking your diet out on me. You're like, not enough chicken.
Hasn't had any carbs today. He's angry. Luke, I have some devastating news for you. That this might make you cry. All right.
For the second time this episode. Wow. What an emotional podcast. I feel like I'm doing the dunce shift.
Well, Luke, this might be hard for you to hear. But unfortunately, Lil Wayne has cancelled his appearance at the Blink-182 show in Tampa due to illness.
Dude, thank God. See, I didn't think you'd be interested in this.
I'm so interested in this. Why are they touring together?
Do you know they made a song? Can we get it up? They've made a song together. So do you know the song "What's My Age Again"? Yeah. They made a version with a virgin. Yeah, they made a version with
So they had kids together.
Yeah, Lil Wayne and Mark Hoppus. I got it on. No,
that's incredible.
They made a version of "What's My Age Again" together, and is absolutely one of the worst songs. And Blink-182, probably my favorite childhood band. Loved them throughout my teenage years, and watching them lately is hard to watch. And I think any fan of Blink-182 will know that Tom, one of the members, has left, but they've continued on. You know when bands continue on, there's not the original cast. Tom was a massive, clearly driving force of the writing of the music in the
no.
early days.
See,
and
you can lose a bass player,
Yep.
right? No worries.
yeah, it's like Panic at the Disco. The
Yeah.
only original guy left is Brendan Urie, but he's the lead man.
Yeah.
So the band's kind of glued together by him. If he left,
That'd
it's
be it.
over.
Yeah.
But
It's like Queen.
when you
know?
lose one of your front man, it's hard to keep going. Yeah,
Yeah.
Queen's the best example
Queen's
of that.
still going, but,
Yeah.
are they?
But they're not writing new songs, though, and I like that. I
No,
think
they
they're
are.
just touring the classics.
No, they're still writing new songs.
Adam
Yeah,
Lambert.
but Queen, all of them are amazing musicians. They all
Right.
did write different songs, but still, it was Freddie as the front man.
Yeah, have you got the Lil Wayne song up?
I've got it here.
It's terrible, man. And this is why they probably cancelled it.
Right.
Uh,
Why isn't it playing?
oh,
Oh, it's probably connected.
I'll do it
to
on
Bluetooth.
mine.
You do it on yours.
Lil Wayne. So, yeah, why just one show? Do you know the
What's
reason?
my age again / a milli?
Yeah. Dude.
That's not good. Those two songs don't go together.
And also, even like, I want to trash Lil Wayne here. I think Blink-182 is the worst part of this song.
a milli's amazing.
So,
Okay. Yeah. So
I hate those film clips where they just have like walking intros. It's
Yeah,
like, dude,
stop
just start
it.
the song.
no, this is. Oh,
I'm a millionaire. I'm a
dude, you can't.
Why are they? Why is like one of the best pop punk bands of all time collaborating with a guy who can't speak? Ch.
Okay.
How bad are they
Is
now?
What?
I think it was recorded live. It's bad.
What is that? That's
Yeah.
awful. That sucks.
It's really bad. That's why I don't listen to him
It
anymore.
shows some respect to Lil Wayne. He's one of the best rappers alive. One of the most influential. Absolutely. That's one of the best rap songs ever, Amelie. Have you heard it?
No.
Dude.
Oh, is that one of his songs?
Yeah, that's one of his songs.
Oh, see, I don't know Lil Wayne. I thought he wrote like a verse over their song.
No, see, what they've done is they've taken
They've just-
Amelie, which I'll do you want me to play it for you?
Ah.
Amelie, a millionaire. Like,
Hang on,
they've
did
just
you do
taken...
the second verse? This is one of the best rap songs. A milli here, a milli
Yes,
over
it
there.
is! It
a
is.
milli here, a milli
Bro, you
there.
haven't... Yes, okay, a lot of it is the beat.
And yeah, so not devastating news that he's cancelled. And yeah, then they toured a show with him. They announced a tour with Lil Wayne, and I still follow Blink-182 on Instagram.
Yeah.
And man, one of the most brutal comment sections I've ever seen. All their fan base going like, "I regret ever liking you."
Wow.
Yeah,
That's rough.
That's
See,
brutal.
I've been following this for a while because I was like just
fascinating.
mystified why Lil Wayne doesn't just do
Does
Lil
make
Wayne
sense. Well,
tours.
Travis Barker, the drummer of Blink-182, has a whole album with a bunch of hip hop artists. Like he
Yes.
does stuff with Travis McCoy a lot. Just
He's
like
a drummer, right?
Yeah, so he
that's
does beats for all the hip-hop
that's,
artists.
That's a lot of production and shit.
But then
I get that.
they've started incorporating. It's fine if you do solo stuff with them, but don't
Yeah.
incorporate the band with such a great legacy. That's
Nah.
like you're right. What's another band that has a? Imagine if like what's another band like
Green Day.
Green Day? Yeah, they got a very strong legacy, and they were like, oh, we're doing songs with Lil Jon now. And it's like,
Yeah!
it's like what? Do you want to be an American idiot? Turn down for dun, 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 dun. It'd just be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's not good.
By the way, Green Day suck hard now as well.
Yeah, they were great, but they're still
All
together.
those bands, dude, they suck. Have you
No,
heard
they
their new
don't.
stuff?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh man, have you like the Uno, Dos, and Trey?
Oh,
Or have they got?
no, they got a new one.
They went through a really. I stopped listening after
Revolution Radio's their latest one.
Right.
It's like
I have to
that. All
listen
those
to it.
bands, man.
Arguably
Fall Out
good.
Boy stink now. Simple
Were they
Plan.
ever good? Fall
Yeah.
Out Boy wasn't good.
Yeah, like Thanks for the Memories and
that
stuff.
was one good song.
Yeah,
that doesn't
Sugar
make
We're
you
Going
a good
Down.
band.
Yeah, they had good greatest hits, right?
Yeah.
You'd know a lot of their songs. Simple Plan.
Yeah, I've heard of cancer too.
Good Charlotte.
I know about AIDS. I know about influenza, syphilis. I know all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't
Which
mean it's
means
good.
you also would have heard of Simple Plan, which fall in the same category. But all those bands now either sold out, stopped, or did not stand the test of time.
Yeah.
I guess that shows how good that music was originally. Good Charlotte fall in that category as well.
Lil Wayne almost, what he did was, so obviously no one likes Lil Wayne on that tour because I saw there was video of him walking off stage, one of the shows, and he said into the mic, I don't think I'm going to finish this tour. This sucks. And then walked off stage during his set.
Yeah.
And then it was obviously crazy news. Oh my God, he's canceling the tour. And then he came back on Twitter and said, don't worry, guys, I'm not canceling the tour. I love touring with Blink-182. So obviously the lawyers were like, hey, Lil Wayne, if you cancel the tour, you got to give all the money back.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going to keep doing it. But he canceled one of the shows.
The audience would hate him. I don't know why he does it, because he has his own audience that
here's
would
the thing.
love him.
I forgot about this, but I saw Lil Wayne live when he came to Melbourne. So
you went to a Lil Wayne show?
No, I didn't. I went to an Eminem concert, and Lil Wayne was touring with Eminem at the time when everyone thought they were beefing, because everyone just assumed that Eminem would hate Lil Wayne. And
was he opening?
Yeah, he was opening.
Which was like 360 open.
Lil Wayne just seems to be like just the guy who shows up at other people's tours and just ruins the vibe.
Does he ever make a vibe? Does he tour himself?
I don't think so.
He just...
But do you want to know what he did on his set at the Eminem show? I remember I must have been like maybe 14 or 15, right? So I'm really excited to see Eminem. And then Lil Wayne gets up and he starts doing his songs. And then he stops performing and they set up a skate park on the stage and he starts going down...
Like a half pipe.
A half pipe. And he can't skate. He's not good.
He
can't
even speak. I doubt he can skate.
Yeah, so he would skate around on the stage, not rapping, no music, just skating, but he sucks at it, and he couldn't do any tricks. And everyone's just watching it going, why am I watching Lil Wayne try to skate at an Eminem concert?
What?
And not do music. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen. I bet a bunch of people went to that Melbourne concert and they're just remembering it now that I'm telling it, going, yeah, that was fucking weird.
That sounds like the worst shit ever.
But it was like before Twitter and shit was around, so no one ever heard about it.
Man, Eminem... You'd think an Eminem concert would be great. And
Eminem came out and it was amazing. Yeah. But Lil Wayne was just, it wasn't even bad. It was just really confusing.
Imagine if on our tours we brought out like a local opening act or whatever. You know, I often get openers from whatever town I'm going to.
And he comes out on a Razor scooter.
Yeah. And we're just like doing kick flips, like opening, like, because it's just not related to the act at all.
You know what? Lil
Wayne.
Like,
all right, guys, this guy's going to be doing yo-yo tricks for the next 15 minutes. Enjoy.
And everyone's like, yo-yos are kind of cool.
Because if I got a rollerblader, that'd be on brand.
But imagine, okay, that would be fine. If you got a rollerblader, that was great. I'd be like, cool.
But if I got Lil Wayne to rollerblade.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm confused. He can't rollerblade.
Why didn't you get him to rap?
Yeah, so I guess Lil Wayne would kind of be like the Hugh Jordan of my Gold Coast show.
Have we heard from Hugh Jordan?
Haven't heard from Hugh Jordan. I'm not even sure that he exists.
Okay.
Bit of a Gold Coast urban legend.
Right. That's
but
good.
we will find out, I hope.
Well,
anyway.
yeah, devastating news for no one, that was.
Yeah. I mean, everyone would have been really stoked. Like, oh, great, now I just get there an hour earlier.
Yeah.
Just see Blink-182 and go home.
You know, when a band has hit their end, when Blink-182 announced they were doing a residency in Las Vegas, that's what Britney did towards the end.
Yeah.
That's when your time's up, right? You do your residency in Las Vegas, you do a month there, and then you're out.
I think that would be like... So how many members of Blink-182 have left now?
Well, there's only 3, and then one's left.
Okay, so that would be
Alien
like...
bloke, Tom.
Okay, a third of it. So that would really be like if you and me left Luke and Lewis and it was just Keelan.
Yeah, it was just Radio Mike 2.0 and you doing the show.
Yeah, and just filming the sign.
Yeah.
And just trying to go on. But I would still talk to you, but then I would also do your bits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're like, hey, Luke.
And I think it would show, because it would show how much of an integral creative part to this team I am. If I left, it would just fall apart.
I mean, who would hurt themselves for our entertainment
without
you?
You know, no one would cry during the... I think I cried a little, I'll be honest. And I was like half me laughing, half my finger really hurt.
Yeah, well, you really fucked it up there. Yeah. Guys, I think we're going to wrap it up there. I just wanted to say, though, No Slide season is officially open. My tour, 2019 tour, is on sale now.
Yeah.
And tickets are... I know we've been joking about it.
Shut your doors.
Close your doors.
Get multiple locks. Like, really get the ones that go at the top, bottom, and then also get a chain one.
Deadlock your door, right? We padlock it.
Shooting
out the door, actually.
Yeah.
Melbourne has less than 50 seats left the first show, so that's going to sell. That's 2.5 months away, right? So that's gone. So get your tickets now, loosespears.com/gigs. Less than 50 seats left in Melbourne. Brisbane's going crazy. Please come. Brisbane last year was the biggest show of my life. Yeah. You also done it. Huge.
Yeah.
I'm doing it
it's
twice.
a big room. Yeah.
Doing it twice.
It's a very big room. And I sold it out on the day. So.
Yeah, me too. Last year, I sold it out the day. And now I'm like, I'm going to do it twice. Yeah. So please come. It's going to be great. And Luke, even more amazing than almost selling out Melbourne 2.5 months away. That's incredible, right?
Yeah.
But you know what's even more amazing?
Oh, you've sold more for Gimpy?
I've sold 6 tickets to Gimpy. Amazing.
Only 6.
So, woo! But before that, it was only 1.
Oh, man. Why did you add a show in Gimpy?
I don't know.
You're going to have to do a Lil Wayne, dude.
I'm sick.
Just cancel it or just get skate.
No, I'm not.
Sure you'll be able to find an opener that can skate in Gimpy.
Surely,
Yeah.
right? That's the only other thing to do.
Oh, man. Please go to Lewis's Gimpy show because you know what? I don't want to hear about it if it goes bad.
It won't go bad. I've done small shows before.
To 6.
I think the smallest show I did was to 14.
The smallest show I ever did was 23. It was my first ever show on a Monday night in Newcastle. And it was
Yeah, I mean, why would you even do that?
It was before the You Don't Know Me video even went viral. So it was delusional to even put a show on.
Oh, yeah, you just did it because we were both there.
I was touring with you at the time. And then I was like, oh, man, I'll do a show the night after yours or whatever in Newcastle.
It was
and
all right.
it was half the people would just came from your show.
Yeah.
And I think I sold 13 tickets when I got on the plane. And I ended up selling 23.
Yep. So hey,
please
guys.
sell more than 23 for Lewis and Gimpy.
Yep, but Melbourne's almost gone, so hurry up. All
What
the
about
major
Sydney?
cities are going nuts.
Flying out the
Sydney's
door?
like more than half full. Flying out the door, bro. I mean, I'm surprised anyone has a door left.
Yeah.
They're just bashing through all the doors.
Yeah, there's just doors in the middle of the streets, and it's like, well, what are these doors here? It's like Lewis's tickets, man. He put them up, lewisbeers.com.
I shut all the doors at my grandma's house. Forgot about the doggy door.
Yeah.
Tickets went straight out the door.
Yeah.
Went straight out the doggy
And
door.
because that's the thing, you can't stop it. People are going to find a way to get these tickets. And
That's
if
right.
you were to find a way, you would find them at lewisbeers.com.
/gigs.
Yeah, and as soon as you order them, your door will just fling open.
Yeah,
and
you
you'll
just
be
hear
like,
the sound of doors opening.
Should have locked it more.
That's the end of the show, guys. Thank you very much for listening. Instagram, YouTube, Highlights
channel. We got 1,000 hours.
Yep.
We need 4,000.
We've got 3,000 left to
And
go.
by the way, don't think what you guys are doing is going unnoticed. Been a lot of people putting it on overnight, the 10-hour video. A lot of people in the trenches.
That's
all right,
right.
and we admire your work. Keep going.
Absolutely.
One person was up to their 3rd go.
30 hours.
Has watched that video for 30 hours.
That's one person,
Yeah.
right? If everybody did that, we'd be done tomorrow.
Yes.
We're uploading the foot cam to the Highlights channel. Go and watch it 30 times. All right, that's the end. We'll see you guys on Thursday. That's the Luke and Lewis Show.
See ya.